Fish and chips, a classic British dish, came about in the mid-19th century. Jewish immigrants from Portugal and Spain introduced the practice of frying fish in oil, while the humble fried potato became popular in England around the same time. The first fish and chip shop opened in London in the 1860s, catering to the working-class population. During World War II, fish and chips were among the few foods not rationed, solidifying their place as a national staple. Today, this beloved dish is served with malt vinegar and a sprinkle of salt, evoking nostalgia and British culinary tradition.
A man weaves a basket using wooden sticks and rope, his hands moving swiftly and skillfully. Once complete, he carefully places some food inside. He ties a rope around the basket, throws it over a sturdy tree branch, and pulls it up, securing it high above the ground to keep it safe from animals. Satisfied, he steps back, looking up at the hanging basket.
In the heart of ancient Babylon stood the Ishtar Gate, a stunning blue brick marvel adorned with reliefs of dragons and bulls. But in the early 20th century, this architectural wonder seemed to vanish. German archaeologist Robert Koldewey uncovered the gate in the 1890s, meticulously reconstructing it in Berlin's Pergamon Museum. Yet the original bricks faced a fate of obscurity. Why? Political turmoil, looting, and the chaos of World War II left many pieces lost or hidden. Today, fragments of this once magnificent structure are scattered across museums worldwide, leaving historians puzzled about the gate's true legacy and its role in Babylonian culture. The Ishtar Gate's mystery endures, echoing through time. The crisis started when Thailand's currency, the baht, collapsed under pressure from speculative attacks, triggering a domino effect across Southeast Asia. Nations like Indonesia, South Korea, and Malaysia saw their currencies depreciate, resulting in mass layoffs, social unrest, and rising poverty. Foreign investors pulled out, worsening the crisis, and IMF bailouts were needed to stabilize economies. Although these nations eventually recovered, the crisis exposed the risks of rapid capital inflows and unregulated financial markets. Many countries have since implemented capital controls to prevent such situations from reoccurring.
The lynx is a medium-sized wild cat known for its tufted ears and thick, warm coat. Found in forests across North America, Europe, and Asia, it's an agile hunter with excellent night vision. Lynxes are solitary and stealthy, preying on small mammals like hares and birds. Their large, padded paws help them walk on snow, making them well-suited to cold environments. Lynxes play a role in controlling small animal populations, supporting ecosystem balance. They embody mystery and solitude, moving through the wilderness with grace.
Have you ever seen monkeys feast like royalty? Welcome to the Monkey Buffet Festival in Lopburi, Thailand. Held annually on the last Sunday of November, this quirky event celebrates the macaque monkeys that inhabit the area. Local residents and tourists gather to offer a lavish spread of fruits, vegetables, and sweets on elaborate tables set up at the ancient Phra Prang Samyot temple. The festival aims to honor the monkeys, believed to bring good fortune and prosperity to the town. Over 4,000 kilograms of food are prepared, creating a vibrant spectacle as hundreds of monkeys scramble to indulge. This delightful tradition not only entertains, but also fosters a unique bond between humans and their primate neighbors.
I'm gonna keep it real. I'm gonna keep it real. So, I'm not a real smart guy. And what I mean by that is, I was born with ADD, ADHD. My brain cannot retain information. I'm not some genetic freak when it comes to running, when it comes to lifting weights. I am absolutely the bottom of the barrel. And people will never believe me. And they can just, whatever, believe what you want to believe. So when you ask me this question about what does studying look like for me, I have to go over the same page over and over and over and over again. While Jennifer can look at that page, while she's, quizzing me, she'll learn it right then as she doesn't know anything about it. She will quiz herself or quiz me and learn it as she's quizzing me. Now I'm flipping pages in my head of where that page was, and how I do that is just from how I write it and how it's on the page. When I run, I can't recall any of it. I cannot bring any of that because I'm running. How my mind is wired now is that everything I do is what I do. Because the focus it takes for me to, like right now, I'm running. I'm not like a great runner. I'm not like injury free. So like my first 20 minutes of the run, I'm limping. I'm literally limping because I've had several knee surgeries and my body was twisted. And so now it's untwisting. So people look at me, oh, it looks like he's limp, like limping when he runs. I am limping when I run. So when I speak about David Goggins, I can't speak about David Goggins in a way that's just calm and cool. Because when I wake up, I know the journey that it takes for me to find my greatness. And it's hard. Nothing is easy. Nothing just like, oh, I wake up and I just do this or I do that, or it just, I watch people every day go through life and it's so easy. For me to be where I'm at today, it takes every bit of me. So when I speak about it, and as I get going here, you'll start seeing me, the tempo will rise, the passion will come out because I'm back there. I'm doing what I do every day to become a human being. And so nothing is easy. Like running is running. It sucks, but you have a choice to make. Do you want to sit down and go back to that guy you once were? No. So this is what it takes. It takes that misunderstanding of people, and they'll never get it because they were never David Goggins. Let me give him everything that pretty much disqualifies you from the military. But back then, it wasn't as stressful. And let's put him in this and see what comes out of it. So to do that, friction, you don't wake up in the morning time and go to the coffee maker. Matter of fact, sometimes you don't even sleep. What it requires is when I'm at 2 o'clock, it's 2 o'clock in the morning, and my brain is thinking about a fucking drug, and I gotta get up and look in my book to see what that drug is, how I remember it. And this is every day of my fucking life. That's why when I train a fighter or I train someone, I'm like, you have no fucking idea how great you really are. Because you are using such minimal of what you have. And if people can learn to focus, this is what's possible. While it may not be pretty, like people want to do a documentary on me. I go, no. I don't want you to do a documentary on me. Because I will have normal, everyday people picking me apart. Oh, his life is miserable. Who wants to live like that? It's crazy how it's almost like he's sick, he's psychotic. The brain that I was given as a child, it was easy to go home and think about how do I want to be a freak today? How do I want to show up to school today and be a freak? It didn't require me going home and opening the book up saying, it's gonna take me all year to learn this fucking page. So instead of learning that page, I learned how to become a character. And maybe that character that I created, that 300-pound insecure guy that used to fake it till I make it type of guy, let me become your friend, let me lie to you until you like me type of guy. When you have any manhood, womanhood, a human being, a soul, a spirit, I must have just this much pride, because that's exactly what opened the door for me. Because every day you were a character, every day you were a clown, every day you opened that Spanish book or that science book or English book, and you looked at it, it looked like a foreign language. And you're saying, where do I start? Where do I start? And obviously it was necessary. The more I talk about it, it was necessary, because what happened is I became haunted by the mere fact